political opinions after this error went viral.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a woman of color who has overcome numerous obstacles to become a leader in her field. Additionally, her experience as a prosecutor and her record of accomplishment in the areas of criminal justice and immigration reform make her a compelling candidate.
Outkick host Tomi Lahren joins me now. Tomi, here we go again. What do you think about those responses from Alexa?
Well, listen, isn't it funny, Carly, that every time there is a big tech error, it only seems to go one way? I think there are no Americans who were shocked by this. I mean, if we look at the list of things, and there are really too many to name, but when you think about COVID censorship, the Hunter Biden laptop censorship on X, on Facebook, across social media, when you think about Facebook accidentally labeling the Trump assassination attempt photo as something that was altered when it clearly was not, the list just goes on and on. The Google searches, which were really Kamala campaign ads disguised as news searches, there's always an error, and these companies always come out and then they address that there was an error. Then perhaps they quickly change it, but there's never any accountability, never any consequences. And I'd also like to point out that even when Alexa gives an answer about why you should vote for Kamala Harris, the first thing, and really the only thing, that Alexa can name is that she is a woman of color who has overcome obstacles. I don't know if many Americans are voting solely on that, but I would certainly hope not.
Yeah, that's a great point. So an Amazon spokesperson told Fox News Digital, quote, "This was an error that was quickly fixed." To your point, it's always an error after they get caught. Senior advisor to former President Trump, Jason Miller, also posted on X, "Error, just like big tech censorship of the Hunter Biden laptop story was an effort." So, Tomi, in some ways, these constant behind the scenes efforts are ridiculous and somewhat already baked into American politics. But it is also big tech trying to put their thumb on the scale here, and they're not doing it in an overt way. They're trying to hide their efforts and subconsciously change the minds of Americans. And it doesn't seem like this is a problem that's going away, which is a further issue here.
Well, they might be trying to hide it, but I would argue that it's thinly veiled. I don't feel like they're really ashamed of what they're doing. I feel like they're actually a little more shameless, and it's just getting worse and more brazen. They've become more entitled. I'd also say this to some of these companies. We hear a lot about DEI and inclusion and diversity. Well, it would be nice if some of these companies, I don't know, would maybe hire a conservative or independent-minded thinker every now and again to get maybe a little diversity of thought in some of these companies. And maybe so many of these errors wouldn't happen with such stunning regularity.
Yeah, free positive publicity for Kamala that money cannot buy. Tomi, thank you so much for joining us. Incredible clips. Who knew Amazon was working for the Harris campaign?